Welcome back to It's a Tool Thing. Today with another tool haul video and a little bit of tool talk. So I just picked up most of this set here of moon wrenches in metric. This one here I actually already had. I've used it before, the 18 millimeter in particular, but I already had this one, so it's not really included in the amount because I don't know what I paid for it, and it was years and years ago. So that one's kind of a gimme. But I purchased the rest of these four Snap-on and one Matco 1915 here. Actually, these ones are in better shape than that one I just showed you. No marks that I can remember seeing on them. This one's a 1417. These things do come in handy. They're not an everyday thing. I know there's been a point where I really wanted a 13 and I didn't have one, so I had to make do without it. So I was able to do it without it, but I think it would have helped to have had one of these moon style wrenches, or half moon I guess they call them. This one here is actually the Matco. It's also USA made, probably Armstrong manufacturer, I'm assuming. Not a huge fan of Matco, but that set just had these three here, or partial set I guess I should say, and they wanted a lot of money just for the individual. They were available, but this one here I think individually was 15 bucks, so I went ahead and just picked it up. Not thinking I'm gonna use these a whole bunch, but there will be that day where you could use it or come in handy. Here's 10, 12. So this set I'd consider a pretty complete set as far as what it comes with. It does not have a 16 millimeter, which I'm actually perfectly fine with, being to me that's just basically 5/8. I'm glad they skipped the 16 over skipping one of the other sizes that I would need potentially, since I do have a standard set, which I was going to show you here in just a moment. So in total, I think I paid $105 or $110 between the two eBay purchases for these to make this setup. I actually regret passing on a set. I'd waited a long time for the price to come down on a set of Cornwell ones, and they did come down to the price I was willing to pay. And I didn't buy them right away, and then when I went back, they were gone. So I'm glad I picked them up. Obviously not something you're going to use every day. And then this here, I'm actually going to go with, these are Cornwell set of Allen wrench or Allen hex bits. These lower ones are 1/2 inch drive. Got 19 millimeter, 17 millimeter. So they're already skipping the 18, which I don't know which one of these are super common. I know 17 is one. I just purchased a Snap-on one that was longer. 14 millimeter, again skipping a 15. So it shows a little bit of rust on it. But other than that, lightly used at best. 12 millimeter here. Once again skipping the 13. And then skipping the 11. I wish this one was actually 1/2 inch drive. This was actually 3/8, these other three, because I wouldn't mind having a 10 millimeter 1/2 inch drive, which I do not have. I've got 10 millimeter, a couple 10 millimeter 3/8 drives. And then we got a 8 here. Again, just a slight bit of wear, but perfectly serviceable. And then a 6, again skipping the 9 and 7. So I'm not real keen on the whole skipping so many sizes. But I'd actually been looking at getting a set of these, a complete set of metric ones. Obviously this isn't complete, but it's complete as the kit it comes with. And I have to be going through some of the stuff that I purchased or that came with that 68-inch Epic Snap-on toolbox. And this was something that was actually in that box. I didn't remember. So I'm gonna go with, it cost me $0. It's a whole, you buy a t-shirt for 20 grand, you get a free toolbox. So I bought a toolbox and got some free tools. That's the way I'm going with this. I said I wish it did have a few more sizes. I've been wanting to. I've got the Mac Impact style, and they're okay, but I've not been the happiest with them. So I've been wanting to get a set of actual bitted ones that are already in the hex. And then as far as, I've had this set for a long time. Put it in frame here. These are Mac Half Moon. There is one that's slightly larger than this. It's 7/8, 15/16. I don't have that one yet. I've been actually eyeballing that one too. But another item that, for how often these are used, they want a lot of money for them. These are the old rough textured style finish. Unsure. I'm sure I bought them used, but I don't remember when or where. They've been in my box for 15 years or more probably. Like I said, I've got the 5/8. This one's actually a slightly newer one. Looks like it's got a better polish on it. Still not completely smooth. But being that's got the 5/8, like I said, I'm not too worried about not having the 16 in here. And we got 9/16 and 1/2 inch. And once again, these do come in handy on occasion. I definitely wouldn't make this your first tool purchase by no means. Unless it's something you're actually needing quite a bit. Usually somebody would let you borrow something like that, get you by. I don't have these hanging on a rail, but I think I'll probably put them on one similar to this setup here. I like these little rings. They're actually relatively inexpensive. I don't know if they've changed price at Harbor Freight, but these little rings in the past have been, it comes in a 2-pack. I can't remember if they were $1 or $2. It might be $2. Any which rate, they're not extremely expensive, and they seem to be pretty durable. And they do hold them. These are actually S wrenches. A lot of cheap ones that I keep in the shop truck. You know, some Pittsburgh, some No Name, a couple of Half Moon ones, the more common ones that I've needed in the past. There's a Proto. It's a nice looking shot on the screen there. This one here, another Proto. Kind of the Half Moon style, but a little different angles. Sometimes these come in handy. Particular starters, that's where I've used that 5/8 at. Here's an old Craftsman. It says manifold on it. V starter and manifold, so 5/8, 9/16. And then another Craftsman 9/16, 5/8, a newer one. So these little holders come in handy. I like them in the shop truck. I might even try them in the toolbox in the shop. There's no real good way to organize those things without taking up a whole bunch of space as far as the Half Moon wrenches, in my opinion. I'm not sure that putting them on one of those clips in the actual toolbox unless I can just throw them in the bottom will work out. I'm going to have to come up with an idea. I mean, you could lay them out like this, but really that's a lot of space to use for wrenches that don't get used a lot, so they seem to get tossed in the corner area of my toolbox, and then you got to kind of rifle through them, which for how often you use them, which is usually like once or twice a year at most for me, it's not that big a deal, but I would like to come up with a slightly better organizational system for them. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, comment below, and as always, have a great day.